The final component to our friend the mole is a volume. Okay, and you can see here that 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liters at something known as STP. So let's look at what that is. This only applies to gases. It has to say gas, or you have to know for a fact that it's a gas. Like oxygen, you know that's a gas. Okay. Carbon dioxide, you know that that's a gas at STP. And STP stands for standard temperature and pressure. I always ask what it stands for on the test. Make sure you know that, and make sure you know the conditions of STP, which is 0 degrees Celsius, standard temperature, and 1 atmosphere of pressure. Remember, we learned about atmospheres, how 1 atmosphere equals 760 millimeters of mercury, so I might try to mix it up and put millimeters of mercury in there for you. So make sure you remember those conversions as well. So STP is 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere of pressure. If those conditions are met, the temperature is 0, the pressure is 1 atmosphere. Then, if you have 1 mole of gas, that takes up 22.4 liters of space. Again, this only works at STP. You can't do it at any other time. So using that knowledge now, we can convert from grams into liters if it says in the question specifically that the gas is at standard temperature and pressure. And it does in this example. So let's take a look at that right now. Determine the volume in liters of 250 grams. So there's what we know, 250 grams of SO2. And we want to know how many liters of SO2 that is. Okay, so write what you know again. 250 grams of SO2 times and then a line. Can we convert from grams of SO2 into liters? The answer is no. The only thing that you can convert grams into, remember, look at your little mole help sheet. A gram can be converted into a mole. This brings me to the chemistry tip of the year. When in doubt, convert to moles. If you don't know what else to do, convert to moles, because everything goes through moles. Grams go to moles. Atoms goes to moles, molecules goes to moles, liters goes to moles, everything goes to moles. So convert to moles if you don't know what else to do. So 1 mole of SO2 is equal to, where do you get grams from? You look at the periodic table. And for SO2, you get 64.1 grams is equal to 1 mole. So now we're in moles of SO2, and as we just said, 1 mole of any gas is equal to 22.4 liters. So we know this is a gas. We know it's at STP according to the question right here. So I can say 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liters of SO2. We have all of our numbers in place. We just have to plug them into our calculator. 250 times 22.4 divided by 64.1 gives you 87.36 liters of SO2 as your final answer. Okay, last but not least, this is just kind of an afterthought, but it's something that you need to know about. It's called percent composition, and it's exactly what it sounds like. What percent is each part of the compound made up of? Okay. So percent composition is not like, it's sort of like percent error, but don't get those confused. Percent composition is when you take the mass of each of these using the periodic table and calculate what percent it is. So as always, the best thing to do is make a list. We have carbon and we have hydrogen. 3 carbons are worth 12 grams each from the periodic table. That's 36 grams. Hydrogen, there are 8 of them, 1 gram each. That's 8 grams for a total of 44 grams. We're going to divide by 44 and multiply by 100 to get it into a percentage. 36 divided by 44 is 81.8%. And so that must mean then that the rest, divide this by 44 times 100, you get 18.2%. Okay, so in order to write our final answer, we got to identify what is what. So it's 81.8% carbon and it's 18.2% hydrogen. That makes sense. Although it seems like, well, I have 8 hydrogens and 3 carbons. Yeah, you have more hydrogens, but they're a lot smaller. They're worth a lot less. It's only 1 gram for every hydrogen. Carbon, you have 3 of them, but each one is worth 12 grams. So carbon makes up a much greater percentage of your compound. And since the lights went out, I guess that means it's time for me to shut up. Okay, see you tomorrow.